We are live, and thank you for joining us today for the review of the CATS 1153 Handy Heat 200 watt magnetic heater. So what does it claim to do? What are the features? Does it do the job? And of course, what you're all sitting on the edge of your seats to find out, is it a buy or a no buy? So it's cold out there. It's the end of February right now, and many people in the north are suffering through a miserable winter, and they're looking for ways to protect their engines, cars, trucks, farm equipment, snow blowers, all of those things. So what are the features of the 1153 magnetic engine heaters? You can use it on snow blowers and chainsaws and snowmobiles and your other small engines, as I said, farm equipment. Basically, it's got a magnet. You can stick it on your oil pan as long as the oil pan is metal. Some of them are composites that will not hold the magnet, but there's workarounds for that. You don't necessarily have to attach it by magnet. You can stick it on the engine. You can pretty much put it anywhere that it will fit. It is relatively small. You can use it for warming the hydraulic systems, for power takeoff, for anything like that. Thawing frozen gutters, livestock feeders, which was interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Locks, pipes, anything really that you want to protect from freezing or thaw after it has frozen. There's really no mechanical installation for it. It's thermostatically controlled, relatively small, and as I said, it's also quite light, less than a pound. So how does it work? What is it supposed to do? It is supposed to keep the engine, the oil, warm, viscous. Love that word, even though I misspelled it here. I just realized that. There's a C in there, but it's not vicious, it's viscous. So it keeps it thin, helps it lubricate through the engine, which will do two things. Number one, it will better protect your engine on a cold startup, avoid the metal on metal, which can cause some severe damage over time. And it's also going to help your battery, your electrical system, your starter, because the oil is going to be thinner. It's going to circulate better, and it will start better. And that is true. That does work. So here's the does it work as advertised. Must have been having a bad day yesterday because I didn't put the question mark there either. Okay, I'm going to need a proofreader. Yes, no, and maybe is the answer to that question, even though it doesn't look like a question. It does warm the oil for easier starting and engine protection. That it does do, even though there were a few complaints about that. I think realistically that it does do that. The majority of customers were satisfied. If you go and look on Amazon, follow the link from my website to Amazon, you'll find the customer reviews. I believe it's 3.8 is the average for the customer reviews, which is not bad. It's not tremendous, but it's not bad. But there were some very derogatory comments about it. And the comments are related to the functionality as well as the safety of the 1153, and also I believe the 1160, which is a little bit larger version of this product. The same kinds of complaints, not a lot of them, not everybody, but the cracking around the plastic insulation cracks and or can crack, and it does reveal the electrical elements, which in my mind is dangerous. There were no actual reports of fire, damage, or shocks or anything like that. But so when we get to the buy or no buy, you really need to weigh the possibilities. Now, in my mind, that's how I look at all of these products that I look at, is would I buy it? In this instance, I wouldn't buy it. I'm probably a little bit more skittish about electrical, fire, shock, electrical damage. For me, it's not worth the risk. There's alternatives out there. The Zero Start magnetic heater, it may be a good choice. Limited information on that right now. If you visit my website, go to the CATS 1153 page. You'll find some information about the Zero Start. Once more information is available, I am going to do a full review of that. But the reviews so far are good, and that's probably, for me, if I were buying one, I would go with the Zero Start right out of the gate. I would not buy the CATS 1153. So that is my review. Normally I kind of hesitate a little bit to say definitely buy or definitely don't buy, because everybody's situation is a little bit different. In this instance, I'm going to look at it from my standpoint, and I would say it is a definite no buy for me. So that's the story, and thank you for